Well, today is Saturday. Yesterday I just couldn't do it. The uh, the training, the doing double session is hard. So that is one video less, and now I don't know if I'm going to make it the whole next week, and I don't think so. So I think maybe on Friday, the next week. No, on Friday, on the first week of October, there will be no video because I'm not here, or maybe yes. I don't know. So today I want to try the 17.5 again for the first time since I think I went down on weight on this one on shoulder press and removed the Arnold at the same time that that I stopped doing triceps. So I think it's 3 weeks or something like that. I'm going to do one with 15 kilos just to warm up, and then I will put the 17.5 and see how it feels. If it's 15 reps. It's in the third. If in the third rep, in the third set, I can't make it past, let's say 8 or 9. You know, maybe 15 kilos to warm up is too much, and I should put less weight to warm up. So let's do the first warm up, and it should feel fine. Okay. There, everything felt really nice. Definitely, I am feeling the soreness of the triceps from the day before yesterday, from Thursday. Nah, but no, that is not. It's not the holding me back. So now I'm going to put the 17.5 and let's see how it feels. Okay, here we have 17.5 and let's see if I notice something on my shoulder. I shoulder, because there on the warm up I didn't feel anything, and this annoyance is not from the exercise but from a bad habit. So it's definitely heavier than the 15 kilos, but it's not that different. Mm, right now, maybe it's because I just did one of warm up, but I don't feel nothing. I'm suspecting that doing 15 reps through the whole set is going to be difficult, but I'm only going to stop when when I can't just push anymore. And I hope not having any problem on the way down. Remember that if you if you have big trouble lifting the weights up, don't uh, don't um, don't let the weight go free down, or don't go down super fast, because you could do this. You could go up, and one of your arms can go um, towards your back, and you are only going to control that with your shoulder, and there is where you can hurt yourself, and you will feel it immediately that you went up and this arm just went really, it leaned back really hard. Maybe it was just one rep, but when you finish, you will feel that pain. Luckily for you, after the rest and at the beginning of the next series, it will disappear, the pain. That happened to me. I once, no, I think twice, where just on my way up, the weight leaned back a little bit too much, and I felt it. Usually happens at the end of the rep, so be very careful. Um, you could see in the last 3 reps that my left arm doesn't go up as straight as my right arm, and goes a little bit uh, back and forward, going like this. And with that movement is when you have to be the most careful, because if one of these the weights go back, you are going to, and you can hold yourself. That's why you have to be very careful with this. Okay, those were 12, but I really, I uh, my left arm was, I didn't feel it right, so 12 rep, that's alright for me. 11. I mean, it has been a descendant progression, no? I mean, we do 15, 15, 15, 13 and 12. But I mean, I can feel it, but I have to force a lot the position to feel something. You know, when I stopped doing the Arnold and went lower weight on the shoulder press just by doing this, I could feel my shoulder already, and now I have to really find the exact position to really feel the pain. So let's move on to the lateral raises. Well, here with the lateral raises there is nothing new. 9.5 kilos. And just try to go as high as you can. You know, where I feel that you get more involvement on your shoulder is from here to here, in this part here, because it's where you can't not swing it up. So and there you saw, just by going as high as you can, you're really going to hit the limit pretty early. This is the first series, and already it was tough, and that's the key. I mean, here you have to put the weights as high as you can right here. You know, if you can do that, by doing that, it's very unlikely that if you run out of strength or energy or whatever, you know, you will be able to do half or a little bit more, but you will see clearly that, okay, let's pause, let's rest, and let's try again. Oh! Something that I've been noticing lately is that the more you do an exercise, you can come closer to failure, to total failure. without let's say progressively run out of strength. For example, right now, I'm feeling like lately I'm just running out of strength more from one rep to the next one, instead of, for example, doing 10 good, 3 half, and the 14th I barely can move the weight and then I stop. It's more like I do 13 right, 12 right, and the 13th is the last one. The next one I barely can move the weights, and I feeling that the more I lift, I mean, obviously it's good not be pulling out half reps, but it can be bad if you are not focused on what you're doing, because in 1 second the technique, you forget about what you're doing and you hurt yourself. I know what I'm talking about. I mean, I don't have the blood on my brain now. It's all on my shoulders. So let's keep going. Well, here the trick of going down, waiting 2 seconds, and then going up. If you think you are going to pull out a half rep, stop right there, take 1 or 2 seconds, and then pull it out. Right now, I'm starting to feeling a pain on the shoulder, but it's not the same. I'm feeling it right here. And the reason why I stopped doing the Arnold and the unloading weight was because I had a pain right here. So this one is new, but I think it's just because it's not pain like this one. It's just a burning sensation, I feel like, that it's a really, a good burn. It's not painful. Well, there I can see my shoulders really pump. I mean, I see how extremely round they are right now. Maybe in camera, maybe you can appreciate it, but it doesn't look like it's that much round, but I really feel like they're about to explode. Now, front raises. Let's see how it feels. Well, here I really had a hard time pulling those front raises out. You know, I feel like I have a goal here. It burns a lot, and yeah, no, I just had a hard time there. Now I thinking on using this 9.5 kilos also in the Arnold, just to, you know, if this is not just a burning sensation, it's actually an injury. I mean, I think if it's an injury, I will notice straight away. But yeah, just to be sure, I'm going to do the Arnold with these 9.5 kilos. And that's it. Now, dumbbell birds with 10.5 kilos and annoying cat. Let's see if I don't crush his little skull. Well, those were 20 reps. I mean, I don't recommend at all using AirPods for training, because they are going to fall off anytime that you open and close your mouth. You know, you do this kind of gestures all the time, of a couple of times, you are going to pull out the AirPod and it's going to fall. I mean, the other ones, I've been 3 years with them and I never had any problem, but you know, it's not recommended for these super tiny things that are basically all glue to fall off again and again. The beats are, there are some beats that have a loop that goes around your ear, and that holds its own. Even not even, I mean, those have more bass, what's the name? They are more focused on bass than mediums and highs, and these are completely balanced, completely neutral. And I use, and you know, I like more. I have all kind of music, but you know, if you don't have AirPods and you want to upgrade, I will to do this. First of all, you really need that quality of music when you are training, when you have your blood rushing to that muscle and you barely hear anything on you, or you can't tell anything. You really need that high quality. I think I just stick with maybe from 50 to 100 euros or dollars, and $100 for a pair of of, of wireless headphones for training. I think is quite a lot. The only thing is that they have to last more than 3 hours to be sure that they will hold for at least 2 years. But no, I wouldn't recommend the AirPods for working out. Oh. Those were 17. Okay, I only did 10 in this one, but I'm really exhausted. I've been doing four exercise on everything, and here on shoulders I'm still on 5, and I think I'm going to get rid of some of one, and I think it's going to be this one, because this one you work a lot more the back than the shoulders. And yeah, and now I have to do the Arnold, and let's see how that goes. Right, now for the Arnolds, I am sure the next day I am going to delete that dumbbell birds, because right now I'm really exhausted. Yeah, now I'm going to try to do this. I don't have any hope of doing 15, so 9.5 kilos to 10 reps as a finisher, and let's see what happens. Well, there I did 15. I don't think I'm going to pull out that more. I hope yes, but it looks pretty bad for 15 reps. I think I'm going to fall on 10 or 12. Also, I want to tell you how important is your nutrition, because, for example, during the week where I eat almost always the same thing, I feel a lot better than on weekends. On weekends, the diet goes. I mean, it doesn't go out of the window, but for example, toast with butter and honey is not the same as a piece of turkey, a stick of turkey and a fresh tortilla. For example, it doesn't give you the same energy. I mean, I feel like for example, on weekends with the butter and the toast with butter and honey, yeah, it's more sweet and everything and whatever. It may appear like the sugar is going to give you more energy, but it doesn't at all. It's the carbohydrates what it give you the energy. Because, for example, during the week when I come home after work, my dad usually does any kind of pasta or rice with meat. Sometimes he do some form of or steaks, or I don't know how the name on English of this. What's the name? Where you put meat, potatoes, some kind of sauce on a pot for an hour and a half, I think, or for 50 minutes. You know, a lot of time where when the meat cooks itself and gets super soft. Not like not like in a blender. I mean, where you can really uh, cut the meat just with the fork. You know, with the side of the fork, you can cut it of how well done is the meat. I don't know the name of that. Oh, I don't have enough blood on my brain to remember. But you know, having a consistent diet is a lot better for you, for a consistent training, because after you know, on weekends, on after the lunch, it's always harder to pull out the training sometimes. And I think it's because of that, because you know, weekends my dad and my mom do literally a lot of type of different foods during the month. You know, some foods will be better another. For example, today we eat milanesa with rice. For example, milanesa is meat, goat meat with I don't know. I have on the tip of my tongue. You took the meat. You have to smash it with the wood hammer or the metal hammer. One of those from both sides. You mix that with I think it's 2 eggs. You have to mix 2 eggs. Then you took the meat. You soak up the meat on that egg, on the egg yolk. No, the egg. Well, that egg mixing. Then you take out that and put it on bread. What's the name? When you take hard bread and you grind it, grinded the bread, on both sides, and you put that onto the fryer or a pan with a lot of olive. No, I don't know how it's in English. It's not olive oil. It's the next one that is cheaper. That comes from a flower that is always looking at the sun. I have it on the tip of my tongue. And you let that fry and you eat it. You take it out, let that cool for a little bit. What I'm trying to say that milanesa has a lot of oil. Even though if you take it out of the pan and you let that rest on what's the name? On this thing where you put all the rice of the pasta and all the water comes out, but the rice stay there. That's this mesh. I think there has to be a better name for that. But what we used to do is put a couple pieces of paper there, put all the milanesas there, and then from there, when they look dry, we put more pieces of paper onto another big metal plate, and it's not a plate. It's a what's the name? Again, I don't have enough blood on my brain to talk. And from there, we pass it there, and you got rid of a lot of oil. That is not a good meal to work out. Because I have here a feeling, and it's always the same with this kind of foods, where they have gone previously on the fryer and then on the to the plate. It's like it's not a stabbing sensation. Well, it's a stabbing sensation but from the inside to the outside, and it's very annoying. Something that never happened when I eat just rice with meat or pasta. You have to be very, very careful with not with what you eat only, but the quantity. I'm sure, for example, in the U.S., I'm sure quite a lot of you don't have time from going from work to your house, because maybe you were going to spend half an hour, 40 minutes on the road, and it's faster for you go to a fast food. I'm sure there is a sauce there. There is an ice cream that you know that if you eat that, you are going to feel horrible during the workout, or just after eating, you are going to feel bad. And just by removing that, it's going to be, you only have to remove that. Or if you don't have any other chance to do it, lower the quantity and check if the pain or the annoyance is less. Um, But yeah, you have to be very careful with what you eat. Well, right there, we just finished the shoulders exercise. I mean, I don't feel any pain at all. And right now I have to really move a lot to find one point where it hurts. The cold that I have here burning, just a little, it went, it went out a little bit, it disappeared. Now it's just more like soreness. And I'm 100% sure I'm going to delete the dumbbell birds because I don't see the point of doing that. I prefer doing the Arnolds. And that's it. Overall, I think a pretty great training today. I can see how round I don't know if you can tell how round the shoulders are. Today I feel like they are about to explode. Yeah, I think I try to talk a little bit more through the video, not only here at the end. I think I tell everything that I wanted to tell. On the future, tomorrow I have to pull the 2 videos, no matter what. And the next Saturday I think I have to pull 2 videos again to cover the Friday of the first week of October. And I think that's pretty much it, what I have to do now. I will see you tomorrow with chest. Bye.